dead piglets, exploding cider bottles, a war with the local council, and a £15,000 loss that nearly broke Britain's most famous farmer. Season 4 of Clarkson's Farm just exposed the brutal truth about British agriculture, and it's worse than you think. If you want the real story behind the chaos, not just the headlines, hit subscribe right now. Because what happens next at Diddley Squat Farm will shock you. Jeremy Clarkson spent decades thrashing supercars and mocking tree huggers. So when he announced he was becoming a farmer, most people laughed. But rewind to 2008. The global economy collapses. Banks fail. Property crashes. And Jeremy? He drops $4.25 million on 1,000 acres of Cotswolds countryside. Not because he loved farming, because in his own words, land is the only thing they're not making more of. And let's be honest, it's a brilliant inheritance tax dodge. For years, a local farmer named Howard Pauling worked the land. But in 2019, Howard retired. Jeremy had a choice: lease it again or farm it himself. He chose chaos. Welcome to Diddley Squat Farm, named after its pitiful output. Season 1, amateur disasters. Season 2, financial nightmares. Season 3, political warfare. But Season 4? This is where it gets real. Jeremy kicked off Season 4 with big plans: pig farming. Not as a gimmick, as genuine diversification. Because in modern British farming, you either diversify or die. At first, it looked like a win. The pigs arrived, they settled, they started breeding. Then, disaster. Night after night, mother pigs, heavy and restless, accidentally crushed their own babies. Perfectly healthy piglets, suffocated in their sleep. It was heartbreaking. Desperate to stop the carnage, Jeremy invented something: the pig ring. A circular pen designed to give piglets a safe space where mum couldn't roll onto them. Crude, improvised. But it worked. It became a symbol of the show itself, innovation born from desperation. But even with that, the pig operation lost money. Feed prices soared, margins evaporated. Jeremy kept going, not for the cameras, but because he genuinely cared. And that's the difference. Hawkstone cider, beautiful branding, trendy marketing, strong early sales. Then, boom, literally. Customers across Britain posted videos, cider bottles exploding in cupboards, fridges, garages. Turns out, the cider was still fermenting inside the bottles. Jeremy issued an emergency PSA. Open your cider underwater like you're defusing a bomb. Even in disaster? Peak Clarkson. The cider dream? Another expensive lesson. But here's where Jeremy finally caught a break. Mushrooms. He converted abandoned World War II tunnels beneath the farm into mushroom-growing chambers. Dark, cool, perfect for gourmet fungi. With help from mushroom expert Harry, production ramped up. And for once, it actually worked. The mushrooms sold out at the farm shop. Local restaurants ordered them. Jeremy even launched mushroom powder, $9 a jar, flying off the shelves. It was Diddley Squat's first genuine diversification success. Of course, it wouldn't last. And then came the West Oxfordshire District Council. You'd think owning 1,000 acres gives you the right to use it. Not in Chipping Norton. Despite earlier wins, a cafe, a car park, a burger van, the council struck again. They declared Jeremy's farm shop was no longer a farm shop. It was now an entertainment venue. They demanded product removals, limited car access, signage restrictions. They even blocked a simple grain store. The show paints a brutal picture. British bureaucracy is strangling small farms trying to innovate. And Jeremy? He's not backing down. So, did Jeremy make money? Technically, yes. £725,000 in revenue. But here's the brutal catch. Every single penny gets reinvested. £11,000 on seed and chemicals alone. Fertilizer costs skyrocketing. Fuel prices doubled. Equipment repairs endless. Despite record sales, profit margins are razor thin. At one point, Jeremy considers selling the farm. And that's the brutal truth of British farming. You can work 80-hour weeks, invest hundreds of thousands, and barely break even. Jeremy's farm survives because of Amazon money. Most British farms? They don't have that safety net. But this isn't just Jeremy's story. The real soul of Diddley Squat? The people around him. Caleb Cooper, 25 years old, self-taught, pouring his heart into every field. Charlie Ireland, the land agent who plays financial realist and reluctant therapist. Gerald Cooper, whose love for farming transcends his nearly incomprehensible Cotswolds accent. Lisa Hogan, managing absolute chaos with grace and grit. These aren't actors, they're farmers. And their frustrations, small wins, and daily battles prove this isn't a tax dodge. This isn't a vanity project. This is real British farming with real stakes. Clarkson's farm has become more than entertainment. It's a window into an industry most people ignore. It's farming with brutal honesty, risk, heart, humor, and impossibly high stakes. Whether you came for the comedy, the countryside, or the council drama, what you leave with is respect for the grit it takes to grow our food. Season 4 is the best yet, and we're all still watching. If you want more deep dives into British culture, hidden stories, and the issues shaping the UK today, subscribe to Britain Revealed right now. Next up, why British pubs are dying and what it means for village life across the country. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Let's uncover the real Britain, one story at a time.